on? Jay the Reporter coming at you once again. And of course, I'm here to talk about the James Harden trade. But guys, I'm going to hit you a little early with this one in this video. Yo, we are so close to 1K. I can almost feel it. I had a goal to get there before the channel turned 1. We're so close. The channel actually turns 1 on the 19th, even though the first video didn't go up until, I believe it was the 26th. So, you know, I do want to thank everybody for watching the videos, subscribing, liking, commenting. It all goes, you know, noticed. Whether I can get to a reply or not, it all goes noticed, and I appreciate that. Now, on to the reason for you clicking on the video. Do I believe this trade changes the landscape of the NBA? And honestly, it just makes Brooklyn that much stronger. Do I still think they're good enough to come out of the East? It's a possibility. I still really like Boston. Miami's going to be a tough out, so is Milwaukee. And honestly, what this does for Brooklyn is it makes them more susceptible to losing to Milwaukee. They've gotten smaller. I mean, they got rid of, Taurean Prince and Jared Allen. Both of them are gone. There's the bulk of your size right there. Jared Allen was your size. Because Brooklyn, when you look at them outside of KD, they're a very small team. And it's not like you can really run KD at the 5. Let's be honest. I weigh more than KD, and I'm only 6'3". So looking at it that way, I've never really liked teams that are dominated by guard play because it never really leads to more consistent play in the postseason. I mean, take a look at what Houston was with James Harden. They were at their best when they had a big who can control the middle, shooters all around the place, and just a spot for James Harden just to run and shoot, or ISO, because it's easier to ISO when you have the spacing on the court that allow for it. But I like the deal a little bit. I do, like I said, I think it makes them better than they were before when the day first opened up. Brooklyn is better than they were this morning. Point blank, they are. But I still don't like what this means futuristically for them. Now, looking at the trade holistically, Houston gave up a superstar, and typically when you give up a superstar, you lose the trade. Point blank period, it's lost to you. There's no way you win when you give up a superstar. So they finagled and at least replaced their superstar with an all-star by moving Caris LeVert, trading him to Indy, pulling away Victor Oladipo. Now Victor Oladipo's in the Western Conference, pairing up with the likes of John Wall. And so basically the Houston Rockets, that red is basically going to go from the shape of a rocket to the shape of an emergency sign, like the emergency symbol for like the cross, because it's legit a mass unit of players, guys who are always hurt. It's Boogie Cousins, who's always hurt. John Wall, who's always hurt. Victor Oladipo, who's always hurt. So with that being the case, that's how I see Houston going. I see Houston rebuilding this team, and they also have a really good streak of making the postseason. I don't think that's really in much of a threat. I think they can at least pull in an 8. Now that they got the poison out of the locker room, because when you got a guy who's not giving his best, but he's supposed to be your best, then that's not shining a good light. And also, I don't really, if I was a player for Brooklyn right now, I would be a little worried that we decided to trade away guys. And honestly, did Brooklyn need to make the move? I say no, they didn't. Outside of whatever the heck is going on inside the mind of Kyrie Irving, I don't really think that they needed to make this move. KD is enough to get this team to the finals. And I still don't think that this is enough for them to beat the Lakers. I know a lot of people are saying, well, you know, Lakers can still fall to the Clippers. No, I don't want to hear that. The Clippers are not anywhere near that stratosphere that the Lakers are taking home in. This trade was literally to get out of the East and have the best shot at beating LA. But you're not going to beat LA with small ball. It's not going to happen because they got guards who can strap. And then at that point, LeBron versus KD, and then AD he's feasting on whoever you put down there. Now, the last little hole I'm going to fill in this is that there are 3 gaping holes inside of the roster of the Brooklyn Nets. So when you look at the Brooklyn Nets, They have to fill out 3 slots, and there's not really a ton of talent out there to fill these slots with, because a lot of the talent already signed on to play for the Lakers, play for the Clippers. Just kind of filling out rosters. They did that stuff a long time ago. So at this point, they're just going to pick up warm bodies, probably go down to the G League, grab a couple of guys who are serviceable at best. To definitely, if I were them, I would spend some time getting some bigs. Just guys who can get down there, give you 6 fouls, and get out the game. That's really all you need. 6 fouls and some rebounds and get out the game, because they're not built to take shots or do anything on the offensive side. You clearly have that taken care of. But guys, let me know what you think about this trade down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 1K. And if we don't get there, I still appreciate everybody subscribing. You all are the real heroes here. I appreciate that many people support my dream. But my name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.